Thank you so much for your time and being on our YouTube channel. Where are you guys from?
I'm from Germany.
I'm from the UK.
So this is our honeymoon.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Now you guys, where do you guys live now?
In Germany.
Which part of Germany?
I'm from the south.
But we live in North Germany.
Is this first time for you guys in Japan?
Yes, first time.
You chose Japan for your honeymoon.
Mhm.
Yes.
Oh, thank you so much. Why did you choose here?
Lots of factors. It's just a country that's a bit further away. It's exciting. It's very different to home. I really like Japanese food.
So you wanted to go farther.
Yes.
So can you find any like a Japanese culture in your original place and now
mean-
your place?
I mean, there's obviously anime and manga.
Ah,
Those have been, at least in the UK, those are sort of big, and they have been big for a few years now. I read quite a lot of manga. I've read it for about 20 years now, so sushi is also quite popular, so a lot of the Japanese food is also getting to be quite popular now.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of small factors coming in, like even design-wise, like architecture-wise. I think people are sort of finding that interesting now. There's a lot of Scandi Japanese fusion design styles now, oddly enough.
It's becoming quite popular now.
It's a lot of this very simplified designs with
Right.
utilitarian wooden furniture and things like that.
And also I think there's been a lot of sort of Japanese themed shows on Netflix that have been popular.
what kind of show?
So I watched Midnight Diner. It's a series and
Series?
it's set in an izakaya and you just see the stories of all the visitors, like the stories of their lives.
I don't know, like there have been a lot of Japanese movies that have been popular over the years as well, so don't remember the names anymore.
Old movies or contemporary?
Both, I would say.
And how many days do you have in Japan?
So it's now the 5th day and we're staying for 15 days in total.
So 1/3 is gone.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
We were in Tokyo first and now today we arrived here and Thursday we're going to Kyoto.
Where else are you going to go in Osaka?
We hadn't really planned it.
No, we're
We-
just looking
a
up
good
places
plan.
on the map and
No.
seeing what we can find. Yeah. This was our first stop. We came straight from the train station.
Mhm.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see.
So
Dotonbori?
we're going there.
Good place to eat.
Yeah.
That's good. There was a nightlife district that we wanted to see as well.
Tenma maybe?
Tenma?
Yes.
Oh, is it a nightlife district?
Yeah, we saw it on Instagram. They said there's a lot of nice bars.
I think, many places open and are pretty,
Yeah.
lively. Tenma is introduced as a nighttime.
I think we saw it as a hidden gem, there's not
Mhm.
that many tourists. That was
Oh.
what it's advertised as.
Oh, okay, that's good then. In Kyoto, do you have a specific place you want to go?
We booked a few events. We booked a izakaya tour with the local, so to show us around, show the districts, and we booked something as a walking tour during the day,
Yeah.
just to see the old city.
Aside from that, we're quite flexible. I think we'll sort of turn up, we'll see
Yeah.
what's feasible and then
Right.
take it as it is. Because we don't travel with very set plans. We sort of
Yeah, I think it's a good way to
it
to
works
travel.
out. It's
Yeah, we
worked
just
out.
wake up and see what we feel like that day.
Right, because if you plan and if it is rain, then
Yeah.
it's all gone the
Yeah.
day. So do you have the rough plan in Tokyo?
Well, we did. I mean, I've sort of planned, or I sort of had a rough idea of what to do in Tokyo. So I wanted to see well, not me, but both of us, we wanted to see the districts, the famous ones like
Akihabara, Shinjuku.
Shibuya. So we sort of did like half a day in each, sort of walked around, went to the shrines,
We went to up in Shibuya Sky.
saw the
and-
skyline. So we had a rough plan where we can do these districts in maybe half a day, maybe a little bit longer. But it wasn't particularly set. It
Right.
wasn't like we will see this on this day, we will see this on this day. No, it was a lot more flexible, I would say.
Have you encountered something very interesting thing so far?
I mean, everything is interesting because it's so different from home.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's extremely different. Like you've always heard about it. At least I've always heard about it. Nowadays, there's a lot of Instagrammers who come to Japan and they speak about how culturally different it is, and they talk about what they found different. But then experiencing it, it's quite a change.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of rules that we as foreigners don't know. So when we went to the izakaya and then we were like, wait, where's the chopsticks? How do we order? How does everything work?
Yeah.
It's a bit, confusing. And we have an onsen in the hotel. And there was also so many rules. I was quite scared of doing something wrong.
But you could figure it out somehow.
Yes.
Yeah, like honestly, most people have been very helpful if we needed help. So anytime we've asked a question, they've tried to help us, and we found that extremely helpful. Like, we found that very nice. So it has been quite a change culturally, but we feel like people have been very helpful here, so it's sort of made it a lot easier.
There is no like a difficulty so much.
Initially, but we did read up on a bit of things. What is polite, what is very impolite, and I think if you stick to that, you're going to have an easy time.
I mean, there is a fair amount of difficulty because obviously everything is in a very different language.
Right.
So there's a lot of, especially in Tokyo, we found that there was a lot of things that was not really in English at all. Whereas in Osaka, from what we've seen, there's a lot more English.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's a little bit odd. Like, maybe we've just been unlucky in Tokyo, but yeah.
I thought it's more
the other way around.
Yeah.
That's what we expected as well. That's sort of what we expected would happen, where Tokyo would be a lot more English friendly, international, and then if you go out, you'd see it. You'd sort of, you'd probably be fine. But so yeah.
Have you ever traveled other countries in Asian countries?
I haven't.
I mean, I've gone to India because my family is from India, but it's a very different part of Asia, so I'm not sure if that would count. But we also want to go to South Korea.
Oh.
Yeah, and different parts of Japan, like Okinawa, Hokkaido, and because we're not going past Kobe. Well, we're not going past Osaka, so I would like to actually go back to
the south. Maybe.
South. Do you have something like a Japanese things you wish you existed in Germany?
Oh, so many things. So many things.
Yeah, all the skincare is really good. The sunscreen is really high quality and
cosmetic.
Yes, cosmetics. The clothing, because I'm quite short, so the Japanese clothing fits me. I can buy a lot of pants now and a lot of trousers.
The vending machines.
Oh yeah, the drinks vending machines. we don't have so much choice in them. We don't have all of them.
And they're not that frequent either. Like you'll only really find them in sort of like very built up areas, and they'll be in shopping malls or shops or something like that. But here
on every corner there's a drinks machine. So that's really nice.
That's amazing. The kombinis, oh my god, so good. So good. There's so many things, like, I'm not going to lie, there's so many things I wish would be there in the UK as well. Like, the same things apply. Travel has been so convenient. I come from London, and the travel is fine, public transport is fine, but here it is so good. It's amazing. We have one card, we tap in, we tap out, we fill it up. It's so cheap as well. It's so cheap. People were like, before we first came, people were all like, we saw a lot of people talk about how expensive it can be, but it's so cheap. Because I compare it to London, I'm like, it's so cheap.
These days, I think. Yeah.
But maybe that's very different if you're living in Japan, though. Maybe if you're earning in yen, it's very different. It's a very different situation, but...
Well, yeah, that's true, I think. All right, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much.
The sharing your experiences, and it was very fun talking to you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. We had a lot of fun too.
Yeah, please. First of all, thank you so much for your time and being on our YouTube channel. Where are you guys from?
We are from Germany.
Which part of Germany?
South. Stuttgart.
At least I know the name. I've heard of it.
At least.
Okay. Yeah. Is this your first time?
Yes.
And what brought you to Japan?
And we wanted to do a trip together, and since my brother was with our sister in New York a few years ago, we wanted to go the other way, and then we were like, okay, let's go to Japan.
Oh, okay. There are many other countries in Asia, but why did you choose Japan?
I guess you always hear good things about Japan.
Oh, really?
It has a very diverse culture. You can see a lot of the culture in different cities, which we stay mainly in Tokyo, but we made trips to Kyoto and now Osaka of the history of Japan.
So you're mostly interested in history?
Not specifically. It's more like the complete thing about Japan with the modern life at the moment, and then a little bit about the history, like here at the Osaka Castle.
In your country or around your hometown, are you able to see or contact with Japanese culture?
Mostly via sushi, via food, but I think that's the most you can get in touch with it. Actually, there are some little groups, like Japanese Friends group or something, that has the biggest impact.
How about like a subculture, the anime? Or
Yeah, the anime is quite big actually. It gets bigger and bigger every time.
Not you guys.
I watch anime, yes.
Oh,
I
you
do.
like it?
Yeah, my brother doesn't.
Oh.
Not at all. But this was probably one reason as well. Decided to go to Japan because he likes it.
What do you like the anime?
My favorite one is probably One Piece. I've seen like the big ones, I've probably seen all of them, like Naruto, One Piece, Bleach. And then from time to time I watch new ones. If I like it, I keep watching, and if I don't like them, I watch others.
Did you go to Akihabara?
Yeah, I was there. We were in Japan for 2 weeks. And then we had like some days where he did his own thing and I did my own thing, and then I did go to anime store or whatever, and he did something on his own.
You both went to Akihabara and split? Or
I know, he
I
didn't.
didn't went there.
You didn't?
I went to Akihabara, and where did you go?
Where did you go then?
I think I went for a jog. I went jogging.
Training.
Yes, a little
do,
bit.
do you sport?
Yes, a little bit. As hobby.
Then how did you spend in Akihabara?
I mostly walked around.
Uh-huh.
I just bought 2 keychains, one from One Piece and one from Demon Slayer.
Is that popular too?
Yes.
I think that is the new one.
Yeah, that's one of the new ones.
Then where else did you go?
We explored mainly Tokyo, then yesterday we went to Kyoto,
Went to the
bamboo forest,
the bamboo forest and the
the red gates.
Fushimi Inari.
yes.
Yes. In the morning we went to the bamboo forest, then we went a little bit into the city, and then in the evening we went to the red
That's the gate.
we didn't want too many tourists there. I heard that during the day there's really a lot of people there. So we went 8 or 9 p.m. in the evening. It was still was really nice with all the lights, less people there.
Maybe it looks artistic, more artistic.
Yeah, it's not that crowded. So
Then where else did you go?
quite a few shrines, temples, but from the region just Tokyo, Kyoto, and Osaka.
Where are you going to then?
We are not sure yet. We'll decide. We'll just want to watch the Osaka Castle first, and then we'll decide where we're heading next.
Did you find something very Japanese thing and that you would like to bring back to your country?
It's not a culture thing, but actually it's quite clean everywhere. Like the streets, there's no trash or anything. Even so, there are no trash cans. So
Yeah.
that's a little bit strange, but actually it's quite good.
Is it a surprising thing?
Yeah,
Yes.
I
And in
didn't
the
expect that.
first few days, or in the first day, we didn't see any trash cans around, but there was also no trash lying around. In Germany, we have trash cans,
Sometimes trash. on the
sometimes
street.
trash lying around, so it was surprising, yes.
Yeah, we used to have trash cans.
Yeah, after
When-
the attack 1994,
Yeah, there
Yeah.
was a big terrorism kind of.
changed that.
Yeah, they changed, but I think they changed it in a good way,
Yes,
probably. And how about food? Have you tried Japanese food?
Yes, it was surprisingly cheap. We expected it to be more expensive because from the taste it tasted like it's really good quality. Cost for the quality food was really low compared to where we are from. Presently surprised that it was good food for relative cheap money, yes. I like most of it, yes.
What is the favorite?
Ramen, I guess.
Yeah.
Actually, ramen and sushi, but it's quite hard to find something without meat. Usually I eat vegetarian,
Oh,
but
yeah.
here's almost every meal has ham or pork.
Right. So it was difficult to find.
Yes.
Yeah, the vegetarian.
Especially if you
food.
can't read Japanese. It just depend on the picture, maybe if a restaurant has it or something, or it's displayed. But it works. For example, sushi works
Yeah.
perfectly fine.
I don't know. If we ask them, maybe they can prepare for
Yeah,
it.
but it's special then.
Yeah, it's, you're not.
No. I eat meat.
Anything.
It's easier for me, yes.
Finally, do you have some comments or advice to the viewer who are looking forward to coming to Japan or hesitating to come to Japan?
We mainly stayed in Tokyo. I think if we would come again, we would be more like 3 days Tokyo, 3 days Kyoto, Osaka, or 2 days Kyoto, 2 days Osaka, and make more like a round trip to see more of the country. Because while the big cities they do have their charm and they have a lot to offer, I think there's also a lot you can do in the countryside, in the more rural areas of the country. So that would be my advice, to not focus on one city or one place, rather than just like travel around a little bit and see the different places inside Japan, not just the cities.
Just go for it and visit it and make your own experience and explore it.
Great. Thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome.
Please enjoy the rest of the
Thank you.
day.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for being on our YouTube channel. Where you're from?
We are from France, not far from Paris and the north of France.
Is this your first time in Japan?
Yeah, at least this is our first day.
Uh-huh.
We just landed yesterday
Oh, really?
at Osaka's
Uh-huh.
Kansai airport.
Do you guys travel a lot?
Once per year. Here we are going on a 16 days trip. First we begin at Osaka, then we are heading to Kyoto. At Kyoto we will go to Nara, Himeji and finish our trip in Tokyo.
Is there a direct flight from Paris to
Yeah,
Osaka?
yeah.
Usually people come into Tokyo and start from there. But,
Yeah, that was easier for us because as we know that Tokyo is a much bigger city and this is our first time in Japan. I think that for us that would be easier begin with a smaller city but still big enough
yeah, it's
to have some English words or translation.
What brought you to Japan?
We do love the Japan's culture, most historical. That's why we are staying more in Kyoto than Tokyo.
Oh.
And in France, we do have a lot of animes. So in our channel TVs, we have a lot of animes. So we were like born with it.
Oh, I see.
So we got a lot of that Japan's culture that came to France, and so we do like to understand it and try to understand it.
You too also?
Yes, yes.
You like anime and manga?
No, not her, but me.
But
I do like, yeah.
Oh, what kind of like anime or?
Just like a Dragon Ball Z, One Piece, Fairy Tail, Bleach, Full Metal Alchemist, and a bunch of. There's so much. So.
Oh, okay. But you are most interested in history.
Yeah,
You said.
yeah.
Did you study history that's why, or?
No. I mean, she is in a.
I did a study of history of art, and we have some lessons about Japan. So I discovered with my school. I think it's very different from what we have in France. A different culture, different way to build monuments, and I want to see it in
The real thing.
Yes.
I mean, the direct way.
Yes.
Oh, what kind of art do you like? I mean, like ukiyo-e. It is the, I think, most popular art in Japan. Ukiyo-e.
Yes, c'est des stamps.
It's not okay.
It's a painting, and it's a really, I don't know, like a unique way to describe.
Okusai.
Yeah, hokusai. Do you know hokusai?
Yeah. Like I do prefer Edo period because I do like samurai or kind of that things. So I want to discover and know more about it. But what is complicated in Japan is that most of things are in hiragana or katakana. So this is hard for us to translate, because we do not know the sign. But even if you know a little bit Japan, you have another alphabet like the one that you can pronounce. So this is very difficult for us. So for example, yesterday we went to Shitenoji. That is a beautiful temple, beautiful shrine. But like the paper that they give us, the little leaf with
note or explanation. There were just like this sign of peace in English, and the others was only symbol sign. Even if we know a little bit Japan, we can't read because this is only symbol. Like for example, if you go on Google Translate, we can only type European alphabet.
Oh, I see.
So I mean, yeah, if I saw a symbol, I can't put it on Google Translate to understand it. And so, using that, we don't have like Google directly translate the word. So we don't have the words in Japanese. So we can't learn the Japanese word to understand more Japanese.
Oh, I see. Because there is no such word in your language. Even though, there's no way to translate.
Yeah, because this is symbol to alphabet.
So how about the communication-wise, like a verbal way? Is it more easier than for you to communicate?
That's okay.
I think that the Japanese is the writing system is super difficult
Yeah.
for you guys.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Have you ever tried like Japanese food?
Oh yeah. Yeah, we were lucky about that because yesterday we went to a taiyaki shop.
How did you like it?
Yeah, that was really great because we find maybe one of the best. No, so that was really great. Yeah.
Where did you find?
No, that was more near Doronbori.
Dotonbori.
Yeah. Yesterday we tried also takoyaki.
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 Right.
Takoyaki. Just under the Tsutenkaku Tower.
Oh.
Yeah, we are resting here. Our accommodation is in the Shinsekai district.
Thank you so much for sharing your thoughts and
Thank you so much. ありがとうございます。
It was very fun.